What is going on today, guys? Welcome back to an episode of WNN, your source for the music and music production. Meow. We got some interesting stuff for you today, guys. Izotope RX11 is out now, and they actually kind of delivered. We got a bunch of new hardware synthesizers. In our first story, Izotope has finally released RX11. Izotope RX is an audio repair and enhancement tool, quite often used for post-production and one-off tricks. It works as a standalone program as well as a plugin in your DAW. So far, I'm actually pretty impressed with it. They've improved the dialogue isolation tool. It can now control reverb and noise levels, and it seems like the algorithm is quite a bit better. It is now a part of RX11 standard, and you can get a multi-band version in the advanced version of RX11.
More precision.
Nothing has been changed. It's all the same.
So obviously it's a pretty noisy recording with somebody on a street or something.
It's war, it's fighting, there is no security. Nothing has been changed. It's all the same.
It's pretty clean. Reminds me of Waves Clarity a bit. I haven't done it back-to-back, obviously.
Improv is acting without a script. The main rule of improv is yes and.
They've improved the dialogue contour tool. It's a tool that assists with stitching together takes and helping delivery sound more natural when it isn't quite that way beforehand. A cool thing they've added is you can see the pitch before and after on a handy little graph here.
Your time in queue is 4 hours. Your time in queue is 4 hours.
Probably would have dialed it back a little more than that even. While this may not be the best example, I do find this tool pretty hard to control. I do think the curve smoothing definitely adds to it a lot. I just noticed this, but this is like a automated phone call message, it sounds like.
Please listen carefully as your menu options have changed. Please listen carefully as your menu options have changed.
That was much worse. I gotta go with the before on that one. I don't know why they sent that one through. I generally feel like this tool is pretty hard to control properly. I've used a lot of the RX versions in the past, and I gotta say, I've never really been happy with anything the dialogue contour has done for me. I've always just been better off re-recording it. Refresh audio devices in the preferences without having to quit and restart RX, streamlining your workflow and saving your precious time. You know, I gotta say, I don't think that one was the smartest choice to put in the features. It seems like something that should be a bug fix, not really something you add in a new feature and then put it on the website in order to get people to buy it. Johnson, you got anything? We can tell them about the audio devices refresh feature. That's good, right? All right, I guess. Obviously, it gives you more control over your audio repair, post-production. You can focus on just the middle, just the side. I don't know why I'm explaining this to you. They've upgraded the repair system, which is a great thing for lazy people like me. You can just throw it in there, click a button, see what it does. It does de-noise, de-squeak, de-hum, de-pick. It adjusts tone. There's a de-harsh, de-clip. They've also added a streaming preview feature, which allows you to preview what your song sounds like on different streaming platforms via the playback, loudness, codec, and quality. Granted, you would have to know what the settings are of the platform that you want to test it out for, and it seems like they have presets here for different platforms. I think I know what they're going to add in Izotope Ozone 12. Man, it's got to be hard for these companies that have a bunch of like somewhat overlapping programs like this, because when they come up with a new feature, they basically have to put it in the next version of whatever software they're going to put out, and it's just an overlap feature that doesn't mean because it's just a feature that already exists in another piece of software that they have. They've also added a feature named Loudness Optimize, which apparently will help you get the most out of your masters. I'm not sure I completely understand how this one works. I'm guessing it raises the loudness in certain parts of the track. So this loudness optimized feature actually looks pretty interesting. This is one of the more interesting and different things, I think, in Izotope RX11. It takes the quieter parts of the track and does upward compression on them, reducing the difference between the quieter and louder parts of the track, which can help bring the LUFS up. For those of you who are not terminally music producers, LUFS is how loud a song sounds, or a measurement for that. And for the last thing they added here, there might be some other small features, but they actually improved the music rebalance tool. After half a decade at this point, maybe even longer, they've improved the music rebalance tool. I am absolutely shocked. Not sure why it took them so long. They have not updated it since RX7. That is 4 versions now. For those of you that don't know, music rebalance is a stem separation / editing sort of feature. It allows you to solo the vocals, bass, drums, or other, which is generally melody and whatever else gets left out. And you can adjust the volumes of them as well. You can also split the stems here. Granted, you can do this for free with something such as Ultimate Vocal Remover. They finally caught up, at least in this version, I think. I haven't done a shootout between the different algorithms in this one. From the before and after here, though, it sounds pretty decent, I think. It's not bad. The bass isolation's not bad. It's like I said, dude, and I already know what's coming in Izotope Ozone 12. I'm gonna take a wild guess here. I think they're gonna improve the master rebalance tool. Something totally new and unique that they haven't had in any of their other softwares, especially not this one. It sounds pretty clean. There's still a little bit of artifacting or clipping or clicking or something. I'm not exactly sure, but you can hear a little something, but it still sounds really good. Don't get me wrong. It does sound really good. A tool that they may want to consider making in the future is some sort of stem artifact removal tool or something that just helps remove artifacts. Maybe they can use something such as machine learning or you know, the naughty word AI. Yeah, I know, I'm sorry guys, I'm sorry to say that, but that could be something they could do in the future. Should I do an RX11 review? I'm thinking maybe that'll be the next video I do. We'll see. So far I'm not mad at it. One thing a lot of people seem to be mad at though is the upgrade price. So I've just read the comments here. I'm not going to go by the price that I get sent because they actually sent me an NFR for RX10. Did not send me one from RX11, I'm pretty sure. From what I've read, it costs $100 to upgrade from RX10 standard to RX11 standard and $300 from 10 advanced to 11 advanced. I don't think people are too mad about the standard version price, but from what I can tell in the comments and the like ratio here, people are not super stoked on the advanced pricing version. Keep in mind though, this dislike tool is not completely accurate. I have no idea how it actually calculates this because I've seen dislikes sometimes that do not match what it shows in the back end, like not even close. Like there'll sometimes be like 20% more dislikes or 0 dislikes while there are actually dislikes. So keep in mind when you see something like this and you have the browser extension to show dislikes, it's not always completely accurate. It's generally never 100% accurate, but sometimes it's just way off. So for all we know, this could not be completely accurate. Okay, it's Izotope RX11. This is not a review. This is more so an in-depth look at the features. If you guys want the review though, let me know down in the comments. Get a cat, they said. The cat's not gonna cut you up, they said. Next thing I know, I'm fucking bleeding. I'm gonna show you the cat, but you gotta press the like button if I show you the cat. Alright. Say hello to Kendrick Lamau. If you press the like button, you will see him in future videos. He's a very chill cat. But don't fuck with him. He will fuck your shit up. He scratched the shit out of me. In our next story, there have been 4 official mods released for Synplant 2. So apparently there are scripting capabilities in Microtonic, and Synplant 2 has similar functions, which will allow you to enhance the UI or adding and changing features. He's added a favorite button, which adds a heart button to the patch display. Clicking it copies the patch to a favorite patches folder under your user patches folder. I like this actually here, the tween branches. A new menu item, which is available by right-clicking the plant, creates a spiral-shaped plant that gradually morphs the sound across all 12 branches. The favorite button, take it or leave it. Tween branches though, interesting. Then the detailed DNA hints adds a readout on what settings are actually being used in the synth. Okay, hold on. This one's actually really interesting too. Graft onto branch. So let's see, copy sounds from different plants and graft them onto branches in a single plant. So from what I can tell here, it allows you to create a sound kit all inside of one Synplant patch. So this could be great for performance if you want to utilize Synplant and you want to put multiple sounds in there.
So you can, you know, copy sounds from different patches and put them all together into one plant and play them on the different branches with the different keys on your keyboard, etc. You could use it in layered mode to create layered patches or in like the standard mode to make...
It actually sounds really interesting.
Let's put that one there, graft onto branch.
That's really cool. It actually makes it a lot more flexible in terms of performance.
We have a simple drum kit. And the reason I need to extract the branch first before I graft it is that it's actually morphing the sound from the seed sound, the kick in this case, into the patch that I just grafted.
That's actually pretty fucking cool. So you have like everything in between. In our next story, we have a few different hardware synthesizers. I'm just going to pack them all together here because I'm going to be honest, I just don't really care that much. I don't really care that much about hardware. Maybe I do think the Polybrute is kind of cool. It seems a bit expensive. So the Polybrute 12 has a 12 voice architecture with full touch MPE. It features 61 keys and polyphonic aftertouch. It has 3 modes, including classic, monophonic aftertouch, polyphonic aftertouch, and full touch. The cool thing here seems to be the full touch, as it allows you to trigger modulation with just the slightest touch on the keyboard, which should give you a much more detailed level of expression when playing the keys. You're probably already like, oh shit, Weaver, this sounds expensive. Yeah, no shit, it's fucking expensive. This is expensive as shit. It's also said to be crafted with the finest materials. Oh yeah, that price is just going... Comes with 480 presets. That thing do be pretty though. That thing do be pretty. Oh man. Oh, dude, the close up, the fucking close up. Oh god. Oh, what is that thing? What is that thing? Got like a little APC on there. Nah, it looks like some sort of sequencer or something. So you can morph between two states in a single preset. They're really going in a different direction here, really leaning into that expression. Some companies have kind of leaned a little bit into it. It seems like they have leaned very far into it. With the whole full touch thing, this morphing pad. But yeah, let's take some guesses here, guys. How much do you think this thing costs? $4 grand, guys. 4 fucking grand. Gonna want to sell your car for that one, but you know, fuck it, who needs a car, dude? I'll drive my Arteria Polybrute to work. Oh man, with the screen too. Ugh. I'm nutting. I am nutting. Okay, in our next story here featuring another polyphonic synth, Oberheim is announcing the TE-05. I'm guessing the appeal here is to get that classic Oberheim sound, but at a fraction of the price that you'd be paying for one of their other instruments. Looks like there's something cool. There's a vintage control, which seems kind of sweet. 14.99 pounds. And then we got the Moog Spectravox semi-modular analog spectral processor. Yeah, it's a lot of words. It's a lot of words put together. So it has a 10-band filter bank with an analog Moog oscillator and a dynamic white noise generator. It can be used as a standalone synthesizer or in a Euro rack setup. They say it is more than a synthesizer, but an exploration and expansion of the traditional vocoder and filter bank topology, engineered to inspire and transform the landscape of a modern music production. I don't know, with all those big words put together, it can't be cheap. It can't be cheap. What the hell is going on with this website? They've gone a complete different direction from everyone else here. Moog said, fuck it. Instead of scrolling vertical, we're going to scroll horizontal. That's new, right? We got to do something new. It appears to be $599. Thank you for watching another episode of WNN. Like this video, guys, or the cat gets it. Only you can save this cat's life.
Let's see if I can make him talk again.
He looks like he's like a prop or something. He's just like not moving.
Andrew.
He's chilling. If you want to support this channel, consider joining my Patreon and become a channel member. For those $5 a month, you get access to exclusive content, sound kits, and other goodies. Outtakes. I'll see you guys next time. Fuck you. Ah.
Band Incorporated.